Hey, so little disclaimer before we get into the video. My friend Jessica sent me a bunch of snacks from Canada to open and try, and I did that. And when I went to edit the video, I was met with the unfortunate realization that, wouldn't you know it, the audio did not record at all. So none of my initial reactions are intact, and I had to re-record everything. Um, wasn't too happy about that. But, them's are the breaks sometimes. So without further ado, let's dig into this video and see what people like to eat in the land where they just can't get bacon quite right. Hey, so this video that I've had a hell of a time making. If you watch my channel, you may be familiar with a friend of mine named Jessica, who is a semi-regular guest on my streams and whatnot. She happens to be from the Great White North of Canada, and she sent me a package with a bunch of Canadian snacks. And here I'm, gonna open them up and see what that's all about. Man, since the audio didn't record, you didn't get the full effect of that sick knife flip that I just did. Here's what that sounds like. Yeah. Would have hated for you to miss out on that, because let me tell you, even if I am just tooting my own horn, it was pretty cool. Anyway, what's in the box past me? Oh, it's a bag of ketchup chips. Now, every Canadian I know doesn't shut the hell up about ketchup chips. And they're good. They have a strong ketchup smell. They taste like ketchup and a bit of vinegar, I get a hint of when I eat them. They're not bad. They're a little weird. I'd probably eat them again, but it's not. If I had, if they were in stores here and I had the option of getting them, I think there are other chip flavors that I would rather get. But if I'm feeling frisky one day, maybe I would get some ketchup chips again. Now what's next? Oh, the all-dress chips. These are the much better Canadian import. I like the all-dress chips. I don't really know how to describe the flavor. It's like a mix of things, I think. I mean, on the front of the bag, it's got like a picture of salt and something else and like a bell pepper. So I don't know. Do with that what you will. To figure what that flavor is supposed to be. They're very nice though. Like a solid 7 on the tasteometer. But next up, oh, hickory sticks. Okay. So, out of everything that she sent me, hickory sticks were the best. I posited that they might taste like potato sticks. I think that's what they're called. We have something in America that's just like shredded potato chips, and I think they're called potato sticks. I haven't had them in years, but and that's kind of what I thought these were. And that's after I ate them here. I said, yeah, that assessment was right. No, it wasn't right. I think I still had, dust from the ketchup and all dress chips on my hands, and that might have affected my judgment there. But in fact, they're like potato sticks, but a distinct smoky flavor. and they're really, really good. But next here we've got the caramel, or caramel if you're one of those weirdos that pronounces like that. Anyway, it's a snack cake filled with caramel. It's good, but I'm sure there's a ton of similar products that you can get outside of Canada. Also, all the pastries that were sent over got a little beat up in shipping, so they were kind of falling apart when I was eating them. Still very good. I liked it. And I guess I'm eating a piece of it there that fell. What am I talking about? I don't know. Show the camera. Oh, okay. I know what I'm prefacing. Yeah, so if you know me, you know I despise coffee. But, God. I was not excited to eat this. Yep, it smells like shit. Because coffee is shit. Anyway, take a bite. It's nasty. Actually, this one is the double variety of coffee crisp. It's not inedible, but it's also not good. It's still very bitter. I don't know why people like coffee. I can't imagine waking up in the morning and wanting that. But I give it a second bite for posterior's sake. But that's all I'm willing to give it. I would never get this again. What's next? Something better, I hope. Something shiny. Oh, it's the coin. Okay. So Jessica sent me this giant-ass chocolate coin. Oh, I know why I set it aside. Because I didn't feel like opening it. But I'll open it later. Okay, here we got the Super Passion Flaky. This was probably my second favorite thing she sent. It was really tasty. It's the raspberry apple flavor, I think it was. Flaky being the operative word, that thing falls apart at the touch. But it tastes really good. If there is one complaint I have about it, it's that the apple raspberry flavoring is just like a thin strip of it down the middle. It needs more. It needs so much more to be really, really good, but I liked it for what it was. Like, I could imagine getting a box of those and just smashing them in a week. Okay, I saw the box there. I know what this is. This is, these are Smarties. And if they don't look like Smarties, that's because you're an American, and our Smarties are different than their Smarties. We've got the, they're like chalky little tart discs. In Canada, they have those as well, but they're called Rockets. Their Smarties are actually chocolate, and they have a hard candy shell around them, kind of like M&Ms, but like a lot harder and crunchier. They're really crunchy M&Ms. They're very good. So if you want M&Ms, but with a little more bite, get yourself some Canadian Smarties. What am I conflicted about? Just show the camera. Oh, the Mars bar. So yeah, I was confused about the Mars bar because Jessica was listing stuff that she was going to send me prior to sending me this box. And the Mars bar was on there, and I was like, what? We have Mars bars. And apparently they stopped production in America a few years ago, and I guess I didn't really notice because I never actually ate a Mars bar when we had them. So I guess I'm part of the problem if you like Mars bars. Sorry. I dropped the ball. I didn't buy enough of them to keep them here in America. But yeah, it was alright. It's kind of like a Snickers, but without the crunchy, nutty part. And based on that alone, I think I would prefer the Snickers over the Mars. But it was still pretty good. You like chocolate and caramel. There you go. Get yourself a Mars bar. And up next we got... Oh, Maynard's Swedish Berries. So I looked at the packaging there, and based on the name, I was like, are these just like Swedish fish? Is that what they taste like? Let's take a smell of the bag. It smells a little weird. It doesn't smell like Swedish fish at all. But I eat it, and you know what? Yeah, it tastes like Swedish fish. So if you like Swedish fish, you'll like Swedish berries. They're a little different in the sense that Swedish fish, I think, have more of a bite to them, have more of a chew. Swedish berries are very, very soft. But if you like Swedish fish, I think, in general, you'll like those. And these are Maynard's wine gums. I didn't know what the hell a wine gum was when she told me about it through text. And I smell the bag there, and it's a smell, I'll tell you. So the wine gums, they're good, but they have a very, very weird aftertaste that I don't know how to describe. And that's probably what I'm saying in the video here. Also, they have like a bunch of random shapes that I wasn't really understanding the theme of. Like that one just looks like a turd. If you wanted to watch me eat shit, there you go. This is the closest you'll get. Yeah, I think I didn't like the aftertaste here, but after a while, I got used to it. It's very strange. But the gummies themselves are good. Nice and fruity. And turd-shaped. I don't know what I'm saying in the video there, but I'm probably still complaining about the aftertaste. It's okay past me, you get used to it. This one is the Joss Lewis. Or since it comes from Canada, I'm sure it's Jo Louis. It's a moon pie. If you've ever had a moon pie, that's what it is. It's also a pastry, so it got beat the hell out of in shipping, and it's fallen apart. But yeah, it's a moon pie. And it's got like a double-decker layering of cream. So it's got, moon pie, cake, and then cream, and then cake, and then cream, and then cake on the top. So it's like a moon pie mixed with a Big Mac. There you go. And I'm showing that off for the camera because, hey, that's what it is. It's a double-decker. What's next? Here's the regular coffee crisp. The non-double-double version. So I said that the Double Double was not inedible. This one is, in fact, inedible. No second bite for you. Throw that shit away. It's terrible. Unsalvageable. God awful. Get that out of my sight. Yeah, right in the trash. That was an affront to God right there. Never again. This is the Wonder Bar. The tragic inclusion. I say that because, well, you'll see here in a second. Yeah, it kind of melted in shipping and stuck to the wrapper. I tried my darndest to eat it, but man, that one was just a shame. I managed to break off a decent sized piece. All right. I honestly can't remember what it tastes like. I mean, it looks pretty caramely, so I'm guessing like that. I know it wasn't bad, because if it was, I would remember it for being bad, but it wasn't. It was good. And chewy. Apparently. I picked up the Mars bar again for some reason. I don't know. Maybe I compared it to it. Here's the Arrow bar. This was good, with a caveat. It's good, but I wouldn't want to eat much of it at once. So it's like milk chocolate, but really, really disgustingly sweet milk chocolate. Like, it's very rich. If I ate more than a few bites of that, I would have gotten a stomach ache. Great flavor, but just a little too much in my opinion. And show the camera there. Why they call it the Arrow? It's got like little pockets of air in it, which I don't think really came into focus, but that's where the name comes from. It's just very heavy. I think I did end up getting a stomach ache, and that might have been the culprit. It's shiny. I must have gone back for the coin. Yeah, okay. So the reason I put the coin aside initially was because it's got a god awful amount of tape on the outside. It's so much packaging. But yeah, this coin. I mean, if you've ever had a chocolate coin, I mean, they got them here in the States. They got them in Canada too. It's the same thing. Like, it's the same kind of chocolate. It tastes just like it. It's just very big and a struggle to get open. But with a little perseverance and elbow grease, voila, it is open. Now to just peel back the foil there. And just admire the sheer size of it. I mean, look at that motherfucker. I should have put it up to my head for scale. One thing about the size, though, I take a bite, and yeah, I expected to just get the area that I bit, but no, like, the entire top half of it came with it. Just broke right off when I took a bite. It's good. I imagine that's. I mean, I don't know Canadian snacking habits, but I imagine that's something that you wouldn't eat every day. Maybe you just get that in your Easter basket, and that's about it. But yeah, it's good. You've had chocolate coins, you know what they're like. That's what it's like, only really big. Boy, I wish I knew what I was saying here. reaching for something. What am I doing? Ah, okay, here we go. So we're down to the very last thing she sent me. That's Shreddy's cereal. Shreddy's honey meal. So it's like, it's like Chex cereal, or maybe Crispix or something. But it has a very strong honey flavor that I liked a lot. Actually, this and the hickory sticks and the passion flaky, those are the top three things she sent me. I loved all three of those. Uh, I will say that when I ate it dry, I found it to be unexpectedly hard. It's a very hard cereal, but there's a good reason for that. You see, when you put it in milk, that cereal, I swear to God, it doesn't go soggy at all. And yeah, there's a little cut there because I jumped to go and actually get a bowl of milk for it. Because if you're taste testing cereal, you gotta eat it with milk. You need the dry test and you need the milk test. And it's very good. It's not Fruity Pebbles, but nothing is. You know, you gotta take your expectations, but it's a very good cereal. That's something that I really wish we had here, because I would totally get that again. I'm talking a lot, and I look pretty impassioned about what I'm saying. But I have no idea what I'm saying there. Yeah, I think I'm just closing out the video here. That was the last thing, so thank you, Jessica. They were very good snacks, except for the coffee crisp. But you knew that before you sent it to me, so don't get offended. Yeah. Hope you enjoyed watching me stuff my face. Somebody has to. Goodbye. Goop.